That was a great video, Shane. Thank you so much. That was great. Laura, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I apologize. My internet goes on and off here. So, um, it was a great video. I wanted to welcome you and thank you so much for doing this. We really appreciate it.
I'm
So,
happy to do it.
so tell us, how did you get into the religion?
I was contacted in the door-to-door work when I was 18. I was in my last year of high school.
Oh, okay. So you were 18. Um, so you were still in school when you were contacted then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
last year of high school.
So did your family join at the same time?
No, they were never interested, but they how do I put it? They didn't like that I started studying, but they didn't try to do any major opposition or trying to stop me. Like they believe I'm old enough to make my own decisions that way.
Oh, okay.
So I just couldn't have the studies at my home because we lived in a small house. So the witnesses that studied with me were nice enough to. I usually always went to one of their houses
Oh, I
for my
see.
Bible studies.
Oh, okay. I see. Oh. So what was it? What was it that got you into the religion? Like, was
Uh, when I look back at it now, I think it had a lot to do. I was suffering from undiagnosed depression and anxiety at the time. I was a very lonely kid. I didn't have a lot of friends.
yeah. I hear
Like,
that.
oh yeah, I do have siblings, but they don't hate me, but they've always been closer with each other than me.
Oh,
So
okay.
and I also grew up with like no prior religious background or Bible knowledge. So I didn't know anything about the Bible really.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand. I get that. I was a very depressed kid too because of my mom. But so how long were you in the religion?
Uh, I count from the time I started studying. So I started studying in the year 2000. I was baptized in 2003,
Oh,
and I started waking up around 2015, and I left at the end of 2018. So I would say 18 years total.
oh wow, wow. Okay, okay. So what kind of things did you do in the religion? Like
I was
they have you like auxiliary pioneering or
that
pioneer?
yeah, that's the most I did. Auxiliary pioneer. I never really had the desire to regular pioneer or go to Bethel or anything. No, I just I couple of years I auxiliary pioneered for like 3 months in a row,
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
I was always fairly regular in the ministry too.
That was like 60 hours a month or something, I think, right? I can't remember that far back now. I left in 2007.
I think it was 50, and then they lowered it to 30.
Yeah. So, so being from Canada, do you live near the Canadian Bethel there?
I live near Toronto.
Toronto. Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool. Huh. So, what? So once you left the religion, what kind of things did you do once you left?
I got tattoos. I voted for the first time. There
Yay!
was a there was a major election coming up, so I voted for the first time in my life.
Oh, congratulations. Freedom
Thank
is
you.
wonderful. Yeah, I'm yet to get a tattoo, but I'm already voted.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
that's great. Good for you, Laura. So
thank you.
you definitely have moved on, and that's, we love that. We love when people can take their past and leave it behind and move on with their life, right? Because it's really in our past right now. So the
Exactly.
more we can move on, the better it is for ourselves. So, yeah, that's so awesome, Laura. Yeah. And you also, when you do that, you also inspire other people. You help other people to move on too. Because
Definitely.
I think the hardest part for me was I felt stuck for so long until I went into therapy, and then I got all my emotions out, and I talked and talked and cried and talked and talked. But you get through it. You slowly get through, and every day it gets better. Every day once you leave, it gets better and better. So yeah, well, that's excellent. And what kind of things did you find out about yourself then?
Oh, that I'm just.
Like once you left, what, because like when we were in a religion, we were so programmed to be a certain personality, right? Like we had to be submissive to the elders and, the quote brothers in the congregation. So, what did you find out like about your personality? What did you find out about yourself?
I'm more confident than I thought. I still have a higher moral standard. I'm
Excellent.
still, like, I was always been one to stay away from drugs and alcohol anyways. I'm still like that.
Yes, yes.
And then my depression has actually gotten better. There's
Oh,
no more fear, no more anxiety, and that
oh,
that religion puts on you.
oh,
That's
yeah,
what that's why it took me a few years to ultimately leave for good, even though I wasn't born in.
yeah.
Because
Understand that.
you're I know I'm gonna lose everybody I know in that religion, so didn't want to. I was determined to leave, but I didn't want to rush out either.
Yeah. I understand that. It took me like 5 years to really totally leave the religion too. Yeah, yeah, but here you are moving on, and that's excellent. That's really great. Yeah, yeah. So, so you've got your tattoos, and you're moving forward, and yeah, you've dealt with your depression, and yeah, they really put that fear and guilt into you. But
Oh yeah.
you know, I tell people that how I got through it is I tell people that they're programmed to do that and to feel that way, so they're just doing their thing. So like when were in the religion, we were just doing our thing too, right? We just followed along with it because I mean I was in for like 39 years.
Oh wow.
Like for me from like age 8 until like 47, so it was like really all I knew. But I started seeing a lot of hypocrisy in the religion, and I had to deal with certain things in the congregation, and I just started feeling that things were not right. So I was like, I really wanted to get out, and I'm so grateful that I got out, and now so many more and more people are leaving every day. More and more people are leaving.
I was in 18 to 36.
18, that's a good
So
amount of time
when
too.
you split that in half, I think that's exactly half my life.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good amount of years. Yeah, yeah. Was there um was there like any books like I used to read like different kinds of self-help books that helped me to deal with my fear and like my guilt. Were there any type of books that help you?
I'm still reading a few. I did read the one by Raymond France,
Oh, okay. Okay.
and I'm currently reading Stephen Hassan's Combating Cult Mind Control.
Oh, okay.
The Stephen Hassan one. I like books like that. It helps
Yeah,
me to get a
yeah.
better understanding.
I haven't read that one, but yeah. I mean, there's so many books out there about people who have left the cult and why they left and what they've done with their life after they've left the cult. So, what kind of things do you? So now they, so you've been out how many years since 2013, right?
18.
2000
2.5 years
years now. So
since I've been out.
that's excellent. So, what kind of things do you want to do now, like with your future? Do you have different goals?
Well, I never got any education beyond high school, so I would like to get more, maybe take an online course or something like that, get a higher education.
Oh, nice, very nice. What kind of courses do you want to take?
Probably healthcare or office skills.
Oh, excellent. That's what I do. I'm a healthcare worker. Yeah. Oh, that's excellent. That is so excellent. Wow. That's great, Laura. Oh,
Thank you.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So you had no family in the religion.
Nope.
No. So then once you got out, then I think the hard part was for me was making new friends. So you had to slowly make new friends and you realize, what kind of friends you have once you get out. Friends who are
Oh yeah,
authentic, friends who are authentic, who can be real, right? Because when we were in the religion, I always felt like I wasn't real because I was a personality of the religion, right? So once you get out, you can really come into yourself, into your own personality, and make new friends that you gravitate towards, that you're attracted to. So yeah, oh, that's great. So you like to read? Are you into music too?
yeah, a little bit. Mostly pop and dance type. I'm not a country or rap fan.
Oh, okay. Shane. So Shane is okay. So sh- what is the best thing about being away from JWs? What do you think is the best thing about being away?
The freedom, knowing the real truth about the Jehovah's Witnesses, that they're false prophets and liars and hiding child abusers, and when you know it's not true and you don't have to fear it based on that, that's like the best kind of freedom. And having real friends now,
Hmm. Oh
that's
yeah,
what I would say.
yeah. So uh, you've gained a lot. You've gained an abundance since you've left.
Definitely.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's great. Um, so we'll turn it back over to Shane. Um, are you there, Shane? Oh, there he is.
I am. Tell me, Lara, what are some of the funny things that have happened to you since you've been out?
7 tattoos.
Can you describe your tattoos?
I have,
Oh, yeah. Let's
there's
see.
2. I have, my first one was a unicorn. Sorry. My first one was a unicorn. My second one, I have a butterfly on my leg, an owl. Tina Belcher from Bob's Burgers is a cartoon character that I really
Never heard
like.
of
I
it.
think think it reminds me of me when I was a kid. So I have her on one of my arms, and I have an infinity symbol with my kids' names.
Oh, oh. How many
And
kids do you
I have 2.
have? How old are they?
Uh, thir- my son will be 14 in October, and my daughter will be 12 early next year.
Oh, teenagers. Oh, awesome. I love your butterfly one. I would love to see your butterfly one. That's
Uh,
like, I love
I don't-
butterflies. Is it on your
there it is. Can you see it?
arm? Oh, it's on your leg? Okay, really? Oh, it's
Yeah.
like pink and green.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't get the whole thing on there.
And
Yeah.
that's like, I love butterflies because it's like, a transformation, like we've all done, like we've all transformed from the JW religion to our real good life now, right? Yeah.
And I got the one on my chest right there. That's my own handwriting. I had them doing that. It says amazingly wonderful.
Oh, I love that. That is so great, Laura. And all those inspirational quotes make you feel good about yourself because now you really got
Oh
it
yeah,
outside you.
definitely.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Ah, I'm yet to get a tattoo. Maybe someday.
Oh, I'm
I'm,
done for now. I'm not interested in getting covered with tattoos, but I just wanted to get a few.
uh, so, do the tattoos have like any special meaning to you?
Yeah, the butterfly, like you said, freedom. The owl. I really love owls and the unicorns. The one on my chest, and I also have one on my back that it's a comic book style, and it says awesome.
Oh,
And it's I think it I view that like kind of like a stamp right on my back near my neck in the center, and it's like a stamp, because I am awesome, and I use that word a lot.
that's right.
Awesome.
You are right, Laura. You are awesome, and that's one thing that got to me. Why I got to this point in my life is I did a lot of positive affirmations. My therapist taught me to say like 10 affirmations in the mirror. Look in the mirror and look myself in the mirror and say, "You are loved. You are worthy. You are awesome. You are beautiful. You are wonderful." And it's so true. That is so true about all of us XJWs who have left. We
Oh,
are
exactly.
we are all very, very strong. Very, I use the word warrior because we're strong warriors.
Oh
So,
yeah, it's such the opposite of what the Watchtower would have their members believe.
yes, it is so true. It is so true. Yeah, and I don't really have any hatred towards them anymore because I realize, you know what, they're just doing their own thing, and I have moved on so much from the religion, and when I think of them, I just feel sorry for them, and I'm hopeful that hopefully my part of my family will wake up someday. Yeah. So
I
how long did it take you to say these affirmations and believe them about yourself?
uh long time really was with my depression and anxiety, and even as a witness, it wasn't till more after I left that I started getting a lot better at it. My
Mm.
smiles. I look at so many pictures of myself and other XJWs, our smiles on our faces when we were in the religion as opposed to,
No.
well, when we're out of the religion as opposed to when we were in. I can tell on a lot, including mine, like our smiles just look so much more happy and genuine.
Yeah, it is. That is definitely so true. Yeah, I know. When I was in, I always felt like my smile was fake. I was just going through the motions for so long. Yeah, yeah. Well, you have a beautiful smile now, Laura.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Ah. So, is there anything else I should ask Laura Shane? I'm new at this hosting, so I'm asking Shane for help. And that is being true, authentic. Realize that I need help too.
I would like to. I do have a YouTube channel that I've
Oh, sure.
had for about almost 6 months.
Oh, cool. What kind of YouTube channel is it?
I talk about the Jehovah's Witnesses as an XJW.
So it's on YouTube. So how would we find it? Maybe you could put the link in the chat box so we could find it.
Not sure how to do that.
Or,
But I could say that the name of my channel is Lovely Ray of Sunshine.
oh, that's right. That's what Shane has up. Okay, so it's called Ray of Sunshine.
Lovely Ray of Sunshine. Ray with an E, not a Y.
Lovely Ray, R-A-E.
Yep.
Lovely Ray of Sunshine. Okay. Follow Laura on YouTube.
The Ray is based on my middle name. My middle name is Ray.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, okay, beautiful. I'll look that up, and that's great. So that's another thing that you're doing. Oh, wait.
There it is. Thanks.
Oh, that's Shane. Thank you, Shane. Shane has it up. Oh, cool. Okay. Awesome.
That's all XJW topics.
I did not know that about you. That's wonderful. I love that. I'll definitely look into that, Laura.
Thanks. I'm very close to I think I just hit my 6 months part mark. I'm doing these videos.
Oh, congratulations. That's such a gift to yourself and a gift to others.
Oh yeah, and definitely more coming.
Yeah, and I find that the more we help others, the more we help ourselves too.
Oh yeah.
So Shane is showing us how to go through the steps here. Oh, cool. Very cool. That's great. Yeah. So how are your children doing now?
Oh, very good. Very good. Very happy, well adjusted.
So your children were never really into religion then?
They were for the first couple years of their life, but my marriage unfortunately broke up. I was married to a non-JW, but I was never disfellowshipped for it because I was very repentant. So and we were married about 4 years, and I was basically, after we broke up, the situation I couldn't fully handle on my own, mostly just financially. So my kids live with my family now.
Oh, okay.
But they're not too far away, so I see them pretty regularly. I just spent the whole day with them yesterday.
Oh, cool. And they're, how old you said, 12?
14 in October and 12 next year.
14 and 12. Oh, boys,
So,
girls?
So at the time yep, one boy, one girl.
Oh, nice.
And at the time my marriage broke up and I sent them with my family, they were both very young at the time, so I had been taking them to the meetings up to that point, but it stopped at such a young age for them that they don't really remember anything. So
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's excellent. Yeah. Oh, and that's good that that they live so close by you then. Yeah. What did you do yesterday with them?
we were at a beach and they were playing in the water a lot.
Oh.
And just enjoying the weather and the beautiful sun, and it's so great to be able to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so you live near a beach, huh?
Yep. Well, near a lake.
Near a lake, yeah. When I lived in California, I was near the ocean. But now being in New York, I'm near, like, like you said, lakes and rivers, creeks. But still, I love the water. I love the water. I love nature. Do you like nature? Do you like taking walks in nature?
Oh yeah, lots of walks. Lots of walks. I like to take bike rides when I can.
Oh,
And
okay,
I
yeah.
like to
I think that's interesting too. I like to ask people, like, what hobbies are they doing now that they're out of the religion? So you said walking and bike riding
and I'm reading books that I was like that you're not allowed to read as a JW. Like I'm reading the Left Behind series and the Harry Potter books.
Harry Potter. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, cool, cool. Yeah,
Got
there's.
time to and watching lots of movies, that you couldn't watch as a JW, and oh, I'm definitely exploring all that kind of stuff a lot more.
Oh, how fun! So, what sort of books is your favorite?
I really like the Left Behind books that there's like 12 or 13 in total. I'm currently in number 7, and
Oh,
I really like it. It's an interesting series, and I'm just about to read. I do have a copy of it, the 1984 by George Orwell.
oh, I'm not familiar with them. Are they XJW books?
1984, no, but it's about a society that is a lot like that. Really makes you think a lot how the JWs, the similarities.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see.
It's
Interesting.
a it's one of the it's a classic not book by George Orwell.
Oh, okay. Okay. Is it so is it like part of a cult too?
Or it's the kind of society they live in. It's not religious, but it's like a high control big
Oh,
brother kind of society that they're in.
okay. Okay. So all about how they got involved in that and then how they got out of it too, huh?
I think so. I'll find out more when I read it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. I like to read too. I like mysteries. Actually, I like mysteries or self-help books or mysteries or adventures or I like to read. I don't watch a whole lot of TV. I know I'd rather read myself, but yeah. Yeah, it's all fun. Anything that we can do now that we didn't do in the religion, it's all fun, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, cool. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna follow your link on YouTube, Lovely Ray of Sunshine. I'm gonna look that up there. So when did you start that? You said 6 months ago you started that?
Yep.
Like 6 months ago. Oh, cool. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, that's good. So what kind of things would you like to do in a few years from now? You said like going back to school.
Yeah, going back to school. Uh, Probably my channel will still be around,
Oh yeah, cool. So like work more on your channel.
and I just want to just have a list of like everything that you couldn't do as a JW. I want to make sure I do it.
Now you can do it now, yeah. How about like traveling? Do you want to travel?
Yes, I would like to travel more. I've never traveled all that much in my life.
Yeah, yeah, same. Like I know. I that's another thing on my bucket list is we have been traveling, but I want to travel more. Yeah. Where
I,
would you like to travel to?
I would love to go to New York. When I was a JW, I would have loved to go on a bus trip to the New York Bethel.
Yeah.
And I
New,
was never able to do that, and that's a city I've always wanted to visit in general.
New York City. We live upstate New York, so we're like 3 hours from the city. but New York City is fascinating. It is. It is. And it's not just because I live here. It's just really fabulous. It's just a really interesting city. I mean, this when they say that New York City is a city that never sleeps, it's so true. Like you can get on the subway at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. It's packed full of people because there's I don't even know how many millions of people are in New York City right now, but there's a lot of people there, a lot of action.
Oh yeah.
There's just, excuse me, my allergies are acting up today. There's just so much to do in New York City. Like I love to like go to like a Broadway play there, go to the theaters. They have museums. There's like so many restaurants there.
Oh yeah.
Central Park, the whole theater district. You can go on the ferry ride around the Hudson River, Statue of Liberty. There's so much to do there. We have family who live in Brooklyn, so we go down about once a month. We go, but yeah, it's great. Actually, all of my husband's family lives in Brooklyn, so they're about 3 hours away from us. So how many goals do you have for the future? You said your lovely Ray of Sunshine channel, and then to travel, and then go to school.
Go
Yeah,
back to school. Yeah, yeah. Those are my main goals.
your main goal. So go back to school for maybe like you said in healthcare, or what else did you say?
Office skills.
Office skills. Oh, also well needed. Yeah, they're both well needed. Oh, okay. So when do you think you'll be doing that?
Uh, Probably in the next few years.
Next few years?
I do work right now, so I wanna keep my current job while I can.
Oh, what type of work do you do now?
I'm a cleaner.
Oh, okay. Yes, I did that. I also did that for many years too. I did house cleaning and office cleaning. It's hard work.
It can be.
Yeah, I know, but it's also rewarding when you clean up a house and it looks good, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, cool. Okay. Is there anything else you want me to ask, Shane? Um, I'm down. Yeah, like I said, I'm down here in the basement. I have my computer down here on my desk because it's so quiet down here. I'm down here with the cats. We live with my husband's son and our grandkids, so they're all upstairs right now. The grandkids are running around. So say we have a 14-year-old granddaughter and
Nice.
11-year-old grandson, and he's 11-year-old's full of energy.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you can hear him upstairs there. Yeah, I like having my computer down here because it's quiet. It's like my own little space. I need space, you know. I love. I'm the type of person that I love people. I love being with people. Obviously, I love being with people and talking with people. But I also need quiet um, time to myself too. You know. I think
Oh, I know what you mean.
that's
Me
really
too, definitely.
that's why I take walks by myself. You know, and I like to journal. Do you like to
I
journal?
Yep, I do a lot of walks.
Uh,
Sometimes with my music, sometimes without.
yeah, very nice, very nice. Yeah, yeah. We live about a mile and a half from here is a beautiful waterfall, and I like to walk to that spot and sit. Um,
That's
yeah,
what I do. I bring a book and I'll stop and read and then walk again.
yeah.
That
Oh,
way I've always loved going for walks.
yes, me too. It's so I think walking is just so relaxing and it's so peaceful, so quiet and peaceful and just observing nature.
Or one of the parks where I live, the squirrels and the birds are very used to being fed. A lot of people feed them. So I
Oh,
usually bring, and I like to bring them a variety like nuts and raisins and bread, and they some of them even like plain Cheerios. So
oh
I
no.
bring a whole mix, and they'll
Oh,
get pretty close.
you should take a picture and show me. I would love to see that.
I
Oh, how
have a couple.
fun.
Uh,
Oh, nice. So, what would you say your favorite song is?
I love the Our Joy is Being Free, and I do have an all-time favorite song, but that's not something I share.
Oh, okay, it's okay.
I just like it's a very good song. I just don't like to,
No, that's all right. That's totally okay.
but I like I like a variety nowadays. I I do listen to some country. I've never loved country and rap.
Oh,
So I like a variety of artists.
so what would you say is your favorite kind of music then?
I've always loved mostly like pop, dance, and rock,
Oh, yeah, that's kind of like me too. I love
and a
pop.
little bit of classical, and a lot of the retro, like the 50s and 80s and
Yeah.
70s music. There's a lot of really great music from those times. Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh, you're like me, Laura. I love music from that generation too. Yeah, I love that too. So Shane is gonna do a music festival thing in the future. Yeah, he's trying to get us all involved in that. That would be a lot of fun. Yeah, he's gonna do
Nice.
it around the world. So, do you have like favorite movies?
Yeah, I love Marvel, all the X-Men movies, all the Avengers movies, most of the Disney and Pixar movies. Action, sci-fi, I've always loved.
Oh, cool. Oh, okay, cool. So, hi. So, if you wanted to help somebody leave their religion, what would you think that you would say to them to help them, to encourage them?
Um, do your research is I would probably say the biggest thing.
Yeah,
I'd say be rational, be logical, don't let your emotions get in the way too much.
right,
I would
right.
just say do your research, think on it a lot, and come to your own conclusion.
Mhm. That's excellent. Yeah, a lot of as we know, a lot of people have left because they have done their research. Research, yeah.
I I I take it to heart that I don't want to take it for granted that I was not born in that religion. So in that way, it made me easier for me to leave. But
Yeah.
I don't want to. But I always want to keep in mind, and I really feel and have empathy for the ones I know. I know there's a lot that are essentially just feel trapped in because of family.
Yeah, they are yeah, physically in and mentally out. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I know a couple of people like that right now too, and I'm trying to help them, and it's really hard because I tell them they have to leave when they're ready. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
you should follow your heart, you should follow your intuition, and if your
Yes.
intuition
That's what I mean when I say, yeah, what you said, that's what I mean when I say, don't base it all on emotion of whether to stay and leave. Like
yeah, so
when I was waking up and leaving, I knew it had to be. I really did my research because I wanted it to be a solid reason and know that it was correct.
yeah. So you think so how do you think that we can not let our emotions get in the way?
I'd
Like you
say
said, being
I'd say
rational, logical, being rational.
Well, I'd say one example of the friendships. Like, even for me, it comes to a point where you gotta just realize that it's, if they have to cut you off just because you leave that religion, and
Yeah.
that's the only reason that those friendships end, then were they ever really real friends to begin with?
Yeah. So that's the rational, logical point of it. Yes, you're right. You're
And
right.
you gotta look at the good and the bad
Hmm.
of all their teachings. Like, you can't just only stick to jw.org. Like, you gotta, like, they're only gonna post the good news about their religion. You need to know about the negative stuff too. Like,
Yes.
both sides of the argument.
Hmm.
You
So,
can't-
like, for me, what helped you to make new friends outside of the religion?
I did volunteer work, and at my job, I I had a I had developed a few friendships. So I was just started when I was decided to leave in the months leading up to it. I just started talking to them more, hanging out with them a bit more, so that I would, and just in preparation, so that when I left, I didn't have zero friends.
Yeah. So you obviously found friends outside the religion that you had common interests with.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I know a lot of people do, like when they get out they do volunteering, which is also that's a really an excellent way to make friends because you're all volunteering together so you all have that same goal. So, yeah, some people do meetups so they can meet new people, have all those common interests in common.
I also still started to attend a church again. So
Oh, okay, okay. So that's great. You're exploring your own spirituality. Yeah,
yep, still believe in God. I still believe in the Bible. I'm definitely leaving that religion did not turn me against God at all. I attended church now.
yeah. Oh, good. Were you scared to look at the non JW stuff? I know I was. I was like, um, I think I'm a demon for hell when I was first out. I was exploring and trying to look at everything that was quote worldly. I
I
was scared at first.
I was obedient. For the majority of the time I was a witness, I was, you could say, obedient to not looking at the outside information. But over the years, when I just started to think to myself, you know what,
Yeah.
we need to be able to stand up to this stuff. So shouldn't we be able to know what these arguments are? So I very slowly started looking at it, like jwfacts.com,
Yes.
and I very slowly started some of the XJW channels on YouTube,
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
mostly Lloyd Evans' channel.
Yes, Lloyd Evans. Yeah, he's excellent. He's really excellent. He's
And so I was just very slowly and gradually starting to watch that more and more, and that really helped me.
yeah. So the more and more you do it, so the more and more you did it, you realize that what you liked hearing outside the religion sounded really good to you.
Well, and not just that, it made a lot of sense. It's all true. Like,
Yeah.
it's not, Watchtower says it's all negative, fake news, apostate lies. It's not.
No,
It's
no.
all truth.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And they have. I don't know if you saw the new film that came out called The Crusaders.
I've seen it.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent. That was so excellent. I actually sent it to a JW friend that I have in California, and she's also physically in but mentally out. She's slowly trying to get out, but of course it's really hard for her because all her she doesn't have any family, but she has all her friends are in the religion. So it's really hard for her. So I send her that, and I keep telling her that I'm always going to be here for her. And whatever she decides to do in her life, I will always be here for her. So I tell people to keep hopeful. My sister-in-law and my nephews are still in. My sister-in-law and my nephew, my one nephew's in his 30s now, and my other one is like 24, 25 now. I haven't seen them in years, but when I think of them, I send them, I always send them my good positive energy, and I send them love. I think of them always with love, and I miss them. I sometimes write my sister-in-law an email. I don't hear back from her, but I send her their love, and I hope someday that they will leave their religion. They have been in for a really long time too, so yeah, we just continue to remain hopeful, you know. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So did you have any regrets about leaving the JWs?
Uh, mainly the just wish I'd left sooner.
Yeah.
To be
I
honest,
feel
I
that.
just wish I. But you know what? Like I say, YouTube, and when I first joined and was baptized, especially at that time, like YouTube and Facebook didn't even exist yet.
Yeah.
So we didn't have easy access to this outside information
No.
like we do now.
I know I left in 2007. We didn't have really a lot of that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was still in 2014 when they started the broadcasting and all the videos at the meetings, but before that it was like nothing. Or for Watchtower before that, it was a lot easier to keep a lot of the information that they didn't want out hidden, but not so much anymore.
Oh, it's definitely all out. A lot of it's out in the open now. And all kinds of magazines and newspapers. And my JW friend from California, she knows that. She knows that it's not just me saying it as an ex-JW. She knows that, that, quote, worldly people, all these people are involved with these all these cases that the witnesses are being sued for. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So I wanted to thank you so much, Laura, for joining us. It was really awesome to talk to you, and thank you so much for sharing your stories and what helped you to get through this process, and for sharing your YouTube channel too.
Thank you. My pleasure.
And yeah, and thank you for continuing to move forward and for helping others. It's been such a pleasure to talk to you face to face.
You too. Thank you.
And we will talk to you soon then. Okay,
Thanks for having me on.
I will say so long for now, Laura.
Okay.
I'll hand it over to Shane.